Welcome back, everybody. Dirt Racing Network live coverage. Paukens Custom Tailgate Games 360 Wingless Series. We are inside the Tulsa Expo Center at the Chili Bowl. Got about 25 or 26 of these big 360s in here on this tiny 0.2 of a mile track. Gonna see what these guys can do in here tonight. Got them a 40-lap feature scheduled. If you tuned in for the Midget Series, you saw a pretty darn good race. These guys are really getting at it. Chase Cabre came home with the win. Going to see a few of these guys right back into this one. Few familiar names. I see Cabre is in here. I see Tiernan is here. Weiss back in here. John Batista giving it a whirl in the wingless car tonight. Practice session winding down, and that always means it is about time for our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you, Johnny Foley. Qualifying winding it down. All right, heat one about to grid out on the front stretch for us. On the pole, the Swindell Speed Labs number 41 at Chase Cabre. 2 is outside the 19 car, Hayden Cardwell. Row 2 inside a Wicked Cushion number 27. Stephen Hill on his outside, another Wicked Cushion machine, and that is the X of Mike Keegan. Row 3 inside the Marion Underground construction number 422 of Ross Weiss, and scheduled to be on his outside, the Black Number Motorsports number 35. That's John Batista. And on the back row by himself in the 54 machine is going to be Alex Stoutinger. Right now, still waiting on our pole sitter. Still waiting on the 7th place car. We'll see what happens here. We may only end up with 5 cars in this one. We're going to have 4 heats. The 54 machine on the back row now. The Twisted Motorsports entry. Only missing the pole sitter. Chase Cabre, not sure where he's at. Usually makes it through. There he is. So we're going to have all 7 making it through. Top 3 straight to the A-main. Everybody else consolations. We'll put 18 cars out for the feature. 40 laps on the board. I will not sing it next time. That is something you will never catch me doing is singing the national anthem live anywhere. Love the song, just doesn't sound nearly as good when it comes out of me as it does out of a lot of other people. So, heat race 1 scheduled for 4. Top 3 to the A main. Green flag over the raceway. And these giant monsters, compared to what we saw just a little bit ago in the midget series out here, taking up a lot of space, throwing a lot of dirt. Watching Hayden Cardwell right now. He's running P2. Stephen Hill in third. And Stephen Hill up on the fence. That's going to let Ross Weiss squeak by into the third spot. Mike Keegan in fourth. John Batista, Stephen Hill, Alex Stoudinger rounding out the field. But Chase Cabre out in front of this one off turn number 4. He's going to complete 3 of the 10 scheduled laps for the heat race. He's got this car hooked up pretty good, it looks like. Getting around here in about 10.5 seconds each lap. Ooh, put the front tires up on the berm that time. Not where you want to be, and they're going to be halfway off turn number 4. Cabre and Cardwell absolutely checked out on the rest of the field. Mike Keegan now working around Hayden Cardwell, John Batista, and Hayden Cardwell getting a little too friendly. And John Batista coming off the berm, able to take the spot at least for the moment. Chase Cabre going to see 3 to go this time. He's got Hayden Cardwell following him. Cardwell back several car lengths. These guys are making it look pretty easy right now. 2 to go that time by. You're going to hear that car revving up. He's so far out by himself, we're hearing the car itself. And he's under the white flag one more time around. Chase Cabre going to bring home the victory in heat race number 1. Hayden Cardwell. And it looks like Mike Keegan going to make the transfer spots. Batista, Weiss, Stoudinger, and Hill all headed to consolation races. Heat race number 1 in the books. Seven more cars scheduled to be in heat race number 2. On the pole, the Top Gun Motorsports number 72, Brad Faria, and 2 is outside. The Case Kane Sim Racing, Napa Auto Parts, number 49 of the Hulk, David Holloman. For row 2 on the inside, the Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Roberts. 2 is outside, the 238 Machines, Anthony Marvalijo. Row 3 inside, the Elbows Up Sim Sport, number 001, Anthony Job, and on his outside, CBR number 517 of Tanner Stillwell. The 777 Colby's Eye Paints machine of KR Stolfus going to start on the back row. KR over his illness. Glad to see that he is doing better. Good to see him out on the track. We'll see how he does in heat race number 2. But 10 laps on the board again. Top 3 to the A main. Everybody else going to have to work their way in through the consolation race. We're going to take 6 out of the B, put them in the A, have 18 cars for 40 laps out here.
Green, green, green.
A green flag in the air. Little bit of a hiccup start right there. Faria goes down the corner. He's going to have the Hulk on his inside when they get to 3 and 4. Now David Heileman to the lead. Put Faria into second. Chris Roberts had third for a second, but Anthony Job, able to fight back and take it back. Now they're 3 wide off 2 for a split second. Marvalijo was way down on the inside. A battle at the front. Faria back around Heileman. Through 3 and 4. Brad Faria hanging on to the lead. David Heileman running second. Anthony Job's in third. Chris Roberts fourth. Anthony Marvalijo, KR Starfels, and Tanner Stillwell rounding out the field. Not sure Stillwell's car is recording any kind of time. There where he's recording sometimes. We're watching Brad Faria out in front. Starting to stretch away a little bit from David Heileman. Found the wall right there, top side of 3 and 4, and then Heileman closed the gap back up. Now Heileman working off the bottom, just couldn't keep the front tires down off the berm. 4 laps to go this time by. Faria hanging on to the lead, but now getting into some lap traffic. That's Tanner Stillwell. He takes the car up onto the inside berm right there, gets it out of the way. Good move by that driver to let these guys get back at it. You saw Heileman take the lead away as Faria got way, way out of shape. And with 2 laps to go, David Heileman, the Hulk, has the lead. Brad Faria running second. Chris Roberts now into that final transfer spot as he slings it into 1 and 2. Going to go down the backstretch and into 3 and 4, but David Heileman sees the white flag. He's going to bring home the win in heat race number 2. He's going to bring in Brad Faria, Chris Roberts to the A main with him. Oh! Job's car hits the turn 3 wall hard, and so did Anthony Marvalijo. But he was already out of a transfer spot anyway, so it's Heileman, Faria, and Roberts going through. Everybody else headed for consolation races. And we're 2 down, 2 to go in the heat races. On the pole for heat race number 3 in the Swindale Speed Labs, number 40 is going to be Cole Cabret on his outside. The Wicked Relief Gum with CBD Wicked Cushion number 31 at Tyson Landis. Row 2 on the inside. The race spot number 300 of Kendall Tucker. And on his outside, the Wicked Cushion team setting number 38, Brett Strickler. And on the back row on the inside in the Mountain Dew, number 50, that's going to be Bo running. And to his outside in the Browns Quality Paint and Body, that's the 92 of Peyton Grease. Well, hello, Mr. Rosendahl. Am I going to see you racing tomorrow night? Dalton, England in the house? Wow. Thanks for joining us, Dalton. All right, Cabret and Landis on the front row. Heat race 3 on the track. 10 laps, top 3 straight to the A main. Everybody else headed to consolation races. We're going to get 6 out of the B main. Put them in with the 12 that qualify through from the heat races. Put 18 cars out here for 40 laps for the feature race in just a little bit. But right now, heat race number 3 under the green flag. Cabret out to the front. Kendall Tucker already into second, but then takes it and promptly plants it in the outside fence. Now, promptly puts his front push bar on the rear push bar of Tyson Landis. He is doing everything but turning him around. Landis hanging on to second, trying to get down in the corner. So it's Cabret, Landis, Tucker, Brunning, Strickler, and Grease. All right, now Cole Cabret loving what he's seeing. He is a straightaway ahead of second place, and Tyson Landis has everything that he wants in the form of the 300 machine of Kendall Tucker right now. Hard lick into the outside wall. That should trigger us a caution.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Tyson Landis. This time they're seeing him off turn 2. He's going to go down into turn 3. Got in there just a little wide, a little hot in the right rear. Up into the outside wall, so he'll work his way through the consolation races. That is going to allow Kendall Tucker to grab the second spot away. And we're going to have about a 2-lap shootout when we go back to the green. Well, you got to have a computer that can run iRacing, at least the min specs. You can go over to iRacing.com and check out what those are. Wheel and a pedal set's always good. And then get you a subscription to iRacing. If you do not have one, and you are going to be a new member to iRacing, send us a private message through the Dirt Racing Network page right here, and I will get you hooked up with a 3-month subscription to the basic content free of charge. All right, pace truck in, 2 laps to go. Cabret, Kendall, the top 2. Brett Strickler going to be in that 3rd spot. He's the transfer car, but Bo Brunning got a good jump on the restart. And Brunning was trying to take the spot away. He's still fighting with him on the bottom. But Strickler able to get clear, and the white flag is in the air. Cabret, Tucker, Strickler, our top 3. That's our transfer cars right now. We're watching the 38 Mastrine of Strickler off of turn number 2 and into turns 3 and 4. Heat race 3 in the books. Cabré, Tucker, and Strickler straight to the A main. Running Grease and Landis going into the consolation races. Fourth and final heat race. Going to grid out on the front stretch for us here in just a second. Yeah, Clint, be sure to send me a message if you're really interested in getting into that and you haven't been a member of iRacing before, and I'll get you hooked up. I'll get you a code for 3 months free. All right. Heat race number 4, final heat race of the night. Grid out on the front stretch. The Dude Products, number 210 of the Dirt Track Terror. James Tiernan on the pole to his outside. The James Shock Technology, number 5K, Rusty Kruger. Row 2 on the inside of Wicked Energy. Team setting number 84, Billy Rowley, and on his outside. That's the Mohawk, number 51 of Jeremy Zarfos. Row 3 on the inside, the LaPresto Racing, a Wicked Kitchen, number 71 of John LaPresto, and to his outside, another Dude Products machine. It's the 072 of Jeff Stewart. And Davey Nall in the house. Yeah, Braden, go ahead and send me a message. I'll get you a 3-month basic subscription. It's all the basic content, guys, like the sprint cars, stuff like that are some extra, but you do get the basic stuff. You're going to get a couple of dirt tracks, you're going to get a couple of dirt cars. I think you get the Legends car and you get the street stock.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Final heat race underway. Paukens Custom Tailgate Games 360 wingless cars from the Chili Bowl. Billy Rowley to the lead. Pushed his way right past Rusty Kruger. That don't happen too often. So put Rowley on the point, Kruger, and then Zarfos hanging on to the final transfer spot. But here comes Anthony, I'm sorry, that's John LaPresto trying to make a bid. Used to seeing Anthony in here. We don't see John very often. It's good to see him on the track. 71 machine tried to make a bid for that third and final transfer spot early. Now he's going to have a shot again if he can hang on to it in 3 and 4, and he wasn't able to do it. Zarfos a little out of shape, but was able to hold the spot. Now we're going to get a battle at the front for the lead. They're going to come around to complete 4. Rowley working the top side. Kruger trying to work down the inside. You too, Davey. Hope everything's good for you up there. Hope all the water receded, buddy. We're having plenty of our own right now, man. My God, it's rained a lot around here. Still Rowley out in front, 4 to go this time. He and Kruger in a heck of a battle up here. Best heat race of the night. The battle's at the front. Rusty Kruger putting all the pressure. He's got it on the inside now. Can he stick? Oh, Billy Rowley.
All right, man.
Way wide in 3 and 4 on Rowley's car. Not going to be able to continue this one, so he's running at the point. Puts it in the fence in turn number 3, and that's going to relegate him to a consolation race to try to get into the A main. This one going to finish under the caution, and Kruger, Zarfos, and Tiernan going to make our transfer spots. LaPresto, Rowley, and Stewart. Alphabet soup for you fellas. You get a hearty pat on the back, a big old attaboy, and you get to talk to me up here in the booth when you win one of these things, Brandon. Depends on the series. There's a few series that got some prizes for guys. I know tomorrow night, triple header Thursday, the Dirt Slingers Thursday Thunder Series, the Tim Sims General Tires Howard Johnson's the Lima, Ohio series. They've got a lot of prizes for the guys and the fans. Be sure to tune in for that. And then immediately following them, going to be the Wicked Cushion 14 Outlaw Series. Back-to-back shows for them. So triple header Thursday, winding out the week. We are in Wingless Wednesdays right now. And our heat race sessions have ended. We are going to get ready to start eliminating cars. We're trying to get down to 18. We had 20, forget what I said at the beginning, 27 or 28 cars. We are not going to have a D main. We will have a C main. We're going to put 8 cars out here. Top 2 going to transfer to the back of the B, and then we're going to take 6 cars from that B main, put them into the A main.
Top 2 to the B, B main, 14 laps, top 6 to the A.
On the pole, the 292 machine. Peyton Grease on his outside. Billy Rowley, the 84. Row 2 on the inside. The 54, Alex Downinger. The 238, Anthony Marvalijo on the outside. Inside row number 3 is the 31, Tyson Landis, and on his outside, Jeff Stewart in the 072. And on the back row, on the inside, Stephen Hill in the 27 machine, and to his outside, the 517, and that's Tanner Stillwell. 8 cars. Make it 7. Alex Downinger not making the call. So make it 7 cars. We're taking the top 2. We have about 12 laps to get it settled. Hello, Galen. Nathan. Into the C main. Going to eliminate 5 cars right here. 12 already locked into the feature. Eliminate them down to 6. That'll give us our 18. We're going green this time off turn number 4. Grease and Rowley on the front row, and the green flag is in the air. Into 1 and 2. Tyson Landis around Peyton Grease. Billy Rowley got by him too. Now, top 2, Rowley and Landis. These two battled a little while ago.
All right, man.
See if Billy Rowley can keep it out of the fence this time. He almost did it coming to the yellow flag. Peyton Grease's car went from the front to the back, and we'll see if Peyton was part of the yellow flag. Oh, he and Stephen Hill get hooked up. And he got it sideways in front of traffic. That'll trigger a yellow flag every single time. It looks like the 92 machine going to be done for the night. He pulls it into the infield, and that's never a good sign. Pace truck going in off the back stretch.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Rowley, Landis. Oh, Stephen Hill. And Stephen Hill way sideways that time, and he's going to stack a bunch of them up. He's going to get turned again. He's going to be at the back of the field. Jeff Stewart squeezes through, and he ends up in 3rd. Right now, it's Landis and Rowley, and we get back just in time to see Billy Rowley backwards in turns 1 and 2. We'll see what happened with these two guys. Landis was on the bottom. He and Rowley went in together, and Rowley once again overcooking the entry. And he backs that car up into the fence. So right now, Tyson Landis, Jeff Stewart, our top 2. Only 2 going to transfer through. We've only got 6 left on the track. Should be going green this time. Right here says 5 to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Landis and Stewart. 2 transfer cars right now. Marvalijo trying to get on the inside of Stewart. Almost got it there. Really had to check it down. Now he seals it off. He's going to take away 2nd place. Stewart tried to force it back down on the inside. Couldn't get it to stick. Now he's under fire from Rowley. And he promptly puts it in the outside fence. That's probably going to end this one. It's like Tyson Landis, Anthony Marvalijo going to go and transfer into our B main. Everybody else done. Jeff Stewart. Go back, take a look. He got muscled out of the way by Marvalijo and then got the door slammed on him on the exit right there. This time he's going to go down into turns 3 and 4. He's going to put that right rear up into the outside fence, and that's going to lock it all down. It's going to be Landis. And Marvalijo transferring into the B main. 8 cars scheduled for this one. We're only looking for 6. On the pole, going to be the 422 of Ross Weiss. 2 is outside. Anthony Job, the 001. Row 2 on the inside, Bo Brunning in the 50. On his outside, the 210 of James Tiernan. Row 3 inside, the 35, John Batista. Outside, the 777, KR Stolfus. And on the back row, transferring in from the C-Main, the 31, Tyson Landis, the 238, Anthony Marvalijo. These guys are going to get 14 laps. Top 6, and we only got 7. So one guy going to be going home at the end of this one. Website you need to go to for what exactly, Brandon? You want to find out if your computer can run iRacing? You go to iRacing.com, check the min specs. If you want to send me a message about a 3-month membership, you just do it right here on Facebook. Go to the Dirt Racing Network, send me a private message through Messenger, and I'll respond as quickly as I can. Green flag in the air, 14 laps on the board. B-Main, top 6 go through. Sending one to the house here in just a moment. Slow start. These guys fighting to get through turns 1 and 2. And they are all over the place down here. Back, take a look at 3rd, 4th, 5th on back. These guys almost side by side. Anthony Job into the outside wall. Gets the car back down the dirt, but the rear end's broken out of that one. And I think our 6 cars have now been settled with Job and Tiernan out of the race. Everybody left in this one. They're just fighting for their starting position in the A-Main. Everybody transferring through, but these guys are racing like they're racing for $1 million. Stolfitz gets through, put him in 4th. Batista 5th, and Marvalijo in 6th. John Batista finds the outside wall, brings the car back on all 4s. Ross Weiss has the lead. Had it since the drop of the green flag. Bo Brunning in 2nd. Tyson Landis, KR Stolfus, Anthony Marvalijo, and John Batista. And Batista in the middle of the backstretch. Weiss was going into 1 and 2. Ross Weiss in total command of the B-Main. Right now he's going to be halfway. Next time by.
All right, man.
Caution on the speedway. KR Stolfus up into the outside fence. Let's see what's going on with KR. He was running in about 4th. Car looked like it was in pretty good shape right there. He just overcooked his entry into turn 1. Luckily, it landed on its wheels, and then John Batista comes by and gets him facing the right way. Pretty thoughtful of old JB there. So Weiss, Brunning, Landis, Marvalijo, Batista, and Stolfus, the 6 cars on the track. Everybody transferring to the A-Main from this one. Everybody that's left right now. That'll give us our 18 cars. All right, pace truck going to make its way to the infield. 3 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Weiss still in front of Brunning, Landis, and Marvalijo. Well, Landis tried to work the top side there. They're going to have 2 to go this time off turn 4. Coming around this time, they're going to see the white flag getting around here in just about 11 seconds. These guys on the final lap. Everybody transferring through. It's just a matter of the finishing order to decide which of the last 3 rows you're going to start in. But Weiss wins it. Brunning, Landis, Marvalijo, Stolfus, and Batista coming home in that order. Everybody done, ready to transfer the A-Main. They're going to have a 2-minute warm-up session. Wicked Cushion makes it possible for you to watch the great racing on the Dirt Racing Network that you are watching from the Dirty Old Bastards. But tonight, you know what? I'm absolutely wrong about that. Tonight, it's Paukens Custom Tailgate Games that's doing that. Gotten so used to doing the Wicked Cushion deal. Wicked Energy Gum for the Midget Series. Paukens for the 360 Series. Drop by their Facebook pages. Give them a look, give them a like. Let them know you appreciate what you're seeing. They'll keep doing it. Next season, we'll bring these guys back, hopefully. Haven't heard anything. And these guys just passed the halfway in their season, so plenty to do here. We'll go check the points on this series real quick. Rusty Kruger not in the show tonight. 13-point lead over Chris Roberts, who is in the show. David Heileman's here. He was 50 markers back in third. Stephen Hill, 202. And James Tiernan, 218. Back at your top 5. Points leader not here tonight, but everybody else behind him pretty much is. Todd LeBeau not here. So we'll see some shakeup next week when we come back to this series. Once these guys get around here for just a couple of minutes, or about 30 seconds now. Going to put 18 of them out on the track. Rusty Kruger is here. I don't remember seeing his name early. So the points leader is in the house, is in the feature. Did not remember calling his name one time tonight, so my apologies to Rusty. Practice session winding down. $18 cars about to grid out on the front stretch, and we're going to go through the Raven Graphics starting lineup. On the pole, Chase Cabret, the 41 to his outside. The Hulk, David Heileman, the 49. Row 2 on the inside. Going to be Cole Cabret in the 40. John LaPresto on his outside in the 71. Row 3 inside. The 19 car, Hayden Cardwell. On his outside, the 72, Brad Faria. Row 3, Kendall Tucker, the 300 machine on the inside. Jeremy Zarfos, what I believe is the 19 car on his outside. The X car, Mike Keegan inside row 5. Chris Robertson, 93 on the outside. Brett Strickler, the 38 inside row 6. Rusty Kruger in the 5 car on his outside. Ross Weiss going to start inside row number 7 with Bob Running in the 50 on his outside. All these cars transferring in from the B main. Tyson Landis inside row number 8, excuse me. 31 car. Anthony Marvalijo, the 238, sits on his outside, and on the back row on the inside, K.R. Stolfus in the 777. John Batista in the 35, and that's our 18 cars. Looks like the 71 machine of John LaPresto not making the car, so we're down to 17 in the feature. Outside row going to scoot up just a little bit. Everybody ahead of one spot. Going to go green the next time we come off turn number 4. Cabret and Heileman off the front row. 40 laps on the board.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. See if Heileman's got anything for Cabret here in this one. Down the backstretch. First time into 3 and 4, and Heileman. Good move down the inside. Cole Cabret's car.
All right, man.
Big time upset. As he got up on the berm. Go back and take a look at what happened to Cole. Got a little help there. He was already kind of out of shape because Chase had gotten way out of shape at the top, and I think he tried to cut underneath, and he just slowed way down. And the 19 car of Hayden Cardwell gave him just a little bumpity bump. Let's take a look in the top 10. It's Heileman, Chase Cabret, Faria, LaPresto, Tucker, Zarfos, Cardwell, Kruger, Cole Cabret, and Chris Roberts. So the pace truck will head in this time down the back stretch. We'll go green off turn number 443, the new white flag lap. 38 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Heilemann and Cabrera down in 1 and 2 side by side. Cabrera, good drive off the bottom right there. Heilemann able to use the high side and the momentum to hold the lead. Working the top side right there. Now the slider line in 3 and 4.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution at
Caution
the
is
back
out.
of the field. Jeremy Zarfos' car. See what happened to Jeremy here. Got in, tried to come down on the inside, then moved up for Cabrera and got into Kruger, back into Cabrera. Car passed the 90-degree mark, and that's going to bring the caution out every single time. Chris Roberts' car on the infield. What happened to Chris? That car had a lot of damage. Oh, he wrecked it. Big time wrecked it down there in turns 3 and 4. I didn't even see that happening. So 46, the new white flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air, and David Heilemann did not immediately jump on the throttle, and he kept that bottom line closed because Cabrera is kind of diamond in those
All right,
restarts.
Man, caution is out. Caution is out.
And now we got cars back to the back here. Watch Brett Strickler on this restart. Up and upside down quickly. Just not able to get that car out of the way. There comes the leaders. So we'll move the white flag to lap 49. Restart again. Heilemann, Cabrera, Tucker, Lepresto, Faria, the top 5. Cardwell, Kruger, Cole Cabrera, Jeremy Zarfos, and Mike Keegan, your top 10. Oh, I kind of feel like Chase will probably get David here. He's getting pretty good restarts. One of these times he's going to be able to sneak by. Might be able to do it this time, but David Heilemann into 3 and 4 down low. Shuts the door on him. Heilemann trying to work the high side, but trying to protect that entry line. And he's working the slider line in 3 and 4, but he's working the top side in 1 and 2. Now goes to the slider line in 1 and 2. It's still Heilemann, Cabrera, Tucker, Faria, and Cole Cabrera now up to 5th. He restarted about 7th or 8th on that last restart in 2 laps.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
The new leader at the front. Chase Cabrera got around Heilemann. John Batista, I don't know if he was part of this or not. Doesn't look like, looks like maybe K.R. Stolfus was sideways right there. So 52, the new white flag. Chase Cabrera out front. Heilemann, Tucker, Cole Cabrera now 4th. Rusty Kruger in 5th. Out wide in 3 and 4. Green flag in the air. Chase Cabrera with a good restart there. David Heilemann trying to fend off Kendall Tucker, and the yellow handkerchief once again. Let's see who was in this one. Right there, John Batista sideways, but Well, and maybe that was it because he did have Brett Strickler in behind him. So past the 90-degree mark, car behind you, going to get the caution every time. 55 will be the new white flag. Still 31 on the board, probably about 30 when we get to green.
Yeah, 55.
Pace truck headed to the infield right here. Going to go green off turn number 4.
Green flag.
30
green flag.
laps to go. Cabre still out in front. Heileman sitting in second. Kendall Tucker third. Cole Cabre now working the inside on Kendall Tucker. Wasn't able to get it there. Rusty Kruger's going around the top side of Cole Cabre, moving back to 5th. Moved Kruger to 4th. Your points leader inside the top 4 and looking for more. Trying to find his way around, trying to pick his spot and get around Kendall Tucker right here. Tucker doing a pretty good job of covering up the entry lines. Putting that car, making it real wide, putting that car right where it needs to be to hang on to the good spots right there. He's on the podium currently. Chase Cabre starting to get away from David Heileman. Think Heileman might be holding Tucker up just a little bit. Oh, there's your mistake. Kendall Tucker
All right, man. Caution is out.
got into
Caution is
Heileman,
out.
spun it around. And they're crashing in behind that. Brunning and Cardwell. Solid contact with each other. Go back here and you can see Heileman come down off the top just a little. Tucker was already there. Tucker made a little contact. Spun the car sideways. Cabre, Heileman, Kruger, Cabre, Lepresto, Tucker, Brunning, Cardwell, Keegan, and Zarfos, the top 10. 58, the new white flag. So 25 to go when we get the green flag. About 5 laps short of halfway.
Green flag. Green flag.
Back under the green flag. David Heileman, Rusty Kruger starting to do battle for the 2nd and 3rd positions right here. Oh, Kruger hot into 3. We've seen several cars do that now. He's riding on top of Cardwell.
All right, man. Caution is out.
There's our
Caution
caution.
is out.
This was a heck of a thing. Go back. He gets in there hot right rear end to the fence. And gets stuck up on top of the 19 car. And the 19 can't shake him till we're in the middle of the front stretch. And he ends up all the way in turn 1 on the track entry. So Cabre waiting on the pace truck. Pretty much the same top 10 we had, pretty close to it. We're just going to take Rusty Kruger's name out, move everybody up. Want to bring Tyson Landis in at the bottom.
1.
Lap 61. The new white flag, so 23 to go.
Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Chase Cabre out in front of David Heileman. Now Cole Cabre right behind him, working the top side. A lot of contact between he and Heileman right there. Kendall Tucker trying to get on the inside, see if he can find some grip to get around Cabre. Cole Cabre finding the outside fence with the right rear. Finding it again. Now has to back way down, and the car broken.
Caution is out. Caution is
The
out.
rear end looks like it's knocked out of the 40 machine. And that is going to put Cole Cabre on the infield. put us under the caution one more time.
'64.
64. You hear race control in my ear. New white flag. It's right around 21 to go right now.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Still 11 cars on the track. We started with 18 and we got 11. Cabrera, Heilemann, Tucker, Cardwell, Keegan, the top 5 right now. Kendall Tucker back here to do battle again with the Hulk, David Heilemann. Heilemann trying to not let Cabrera get too far away. A lot of horsepower in these cars in such a small track. 1/5 of a mile. Brett Strickler in front of the leader. Won't be too long, and that leader is going to have to work around that lap traffic. You saw David Heilemann clip the wall down the backstretch. Good battle starting to heat up for third right here. Hayden Cardwell down the inside. Got the nose cone on that car missing already. He and Kendall Tucker nearly making contact on the exit of turn 2 right there. Now settling back to a single file run. Chase Cabrera up on the berm. Finding a little grip. Gets about a car length on Heilemann that time. 14 to go this time by. I think starting to settle out. These guys starting to get stretched out just a little bit. Cabrera, Heilemann, Tucker, Cardwell, Keegan, Landis, Brunning, then Weiss, then Zarfos, the gray car right there. K.R. Stolfus and Anthony Marvalijo. At the front with 11 to go. Caution out again. Ross Weiss's car. Looks like he's getting away from everything a little bit slow. He was running further up in the field. Might have got down here into 3 and 4. Yep, right rear up into the fence. That didn't do it any good, and then getting hit by Anthony Marvalijo right there, just probably finishing off the 422 car, and that'll do it for Weiss tonight. So 10 left on the track. Lap 67 going to be our new white flag lap.
67.
Right in the 10 to go neighborhood when we get to green. Maybe 11 right here. Yeah, looks like we're probably going to have 11 laps to go. All right, pace truck in 11 laps, still on the board. Cabrera, Heilemann, Tucker, Cardwell, Keegan,
flag.
your top 5. Green flag back in the air. Kendall Tucker trying very hard to force a mistake by David Heilemann. Couldn't do it that time. Heilemann concentrating on the guy in front of him. Would like to get a shot. Maybe go around Cabrera, but not going to happen this time. 10 laps to go. Chase Cabrera making it look easy. Holding on to the front right here. Still, Heilemann second, Tucker third, Cardwell and Keegan your top 5. Seven to go off turn 4 this time by. Laps clicking off. About 11.5 seconds per lap here. Gap pretty good now. One full straightaway, which isn't very far on a fifth of a mile, but it is a full straightaway between Cabrera and Heilemann. Now Heilemann under fire. Tucker to the high side, finds some drive. Kendall Tucker puts himself into second. Hayden Cardwell saw what he did. Now he's going to the top side, and Tucker finds the fence, and it checks them both up. So put Heilemann back to second. Tucker third, Cardwell fourth. Mike Keegan in fifth right there. Get down inside, 4 to go. 3 to go this time. Chase Cabrera out in front. David Heilemann now comfortably in second. Kendall Tucker, Hayden Cardwell battling for the final transfer spot. And Cardwell, monster slider, and he muscles Tucker out of the way with 2 to go. These two not done making contact yet. Everybody facing forward, and Hayden Cardwell going to hang on to third. Tyson Landis up to fourth. But this time off turn number 4. A white flag in the air for Chase Cabrera. And I'll watch him go through turns 3 and 4. He's going to see the checkered flag. It's going to be Cabrera, Heilemann, and Cardwell in that order.
All right, man. Caution
Ask
is
those
out.
guys
Caution
to
is out.
pace around and give me a good shot on the front stretch, please. So the top 3 going to come around and give us a good park job here on the front stretch so we can get a good look at the 3 cars. It'll be Cabrera, Heilemann, and Cardwell, our top 3. All right, that is going to work out just fine for us right there. Get these 3 guys in here. Get a quick interview with them. See how they enjoyed their night. Talk to us about how tough the track was in these big cars. A lot of horsepower for such a small track. Made it pretty interesting for us.
Green flag, green flag.
Hope everybody enjoyed the show. Don't forget, tomorrow night, triple header Thursday, Dirt Slingers Thursday Thunder Series around 8 p.m. Eastern. They will get things going. I believe they are in week number 9. They're going to be at Lanier this week. And then Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 410 Outlaw Series. 2 shows back-to-back immediately following the Dirt Slingers. Rounding out our 9 shows in 5 days on the Dirt Racing Network. Don't forget to tune in if you haven't already. Give us a follow, give us a like, a share. If you're not tuning in on the Facebook pages, give us a like, a follow, a share over on YouTube or Twitch. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed yourself tonight. Let's get third place in here. Hayden Cardwell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Kind of new to the series. Come in here and make a pretty good showing tonight in the 360 wingless cars. Talk to us about that race tonight and your third place finish.
Oh, yeah. Not too bad at all. Like you said, you don't see much in these things. Trying to get the feel with all the sprint stuff. Glad all the people at DLB are allowing me to run, and wasn't bad. Did what we could and came in with a solid third.
Yeah, tricky tracking with these cars being as big and heavy and as much horsepower as they are. I was a little concerned that it would just be nothing but pacing around on that, but you guys put on a pretty good show out there. How slick was the track, and how hard was it to find some grip?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting it. It was way slicker than I thought it was going to be. A lot of throttle control was used there. I couldn't run to the slick like Chase could there. I had to find that little bit of moisture off the corners on the outside to even go anywhere, but it was definitely tricky. Probably one of the hardest things I've drove yet.
Well, you still come home with third. Great run for you. Anybody you need to give a shout out or a thank you to, and we'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody at DLB for letting me race, and everybody at D1RT, and trying to get this sprint deal kind of going, and I feel good about this third place finish I brought home. Thank you.
All right, thanks for taking the time. Look forward to seeing you in the future, bud.
You too.
Hayden Cardwell, your third place finisher. Let's grab the Hulk. Whoa, we got the wrong guy. There we go. David Heileman, you got a copy?
10-4.
All right, buddy. You come home second tonight in the 360 car on a very tough, very small little bullring track here. Talk to us about that race and the second place finish.
Yeah, we were fortunate to start outside with Chase, and figured we'd be doing a lot of following of him. And then lap 1, he drove in a little too deep, and I think it was 3 and 4. And then we got the lead, and we were like, oh boy, we didn't really know what to do. So just kept trying to hit the slider line and just wasn't really consistent at all with it. In the middle part of the race, I just kept tapping the wall. You know, eventually got by me, and then he's pulling away, and I just kept tapping the wall. And then once he started running bottom, I was like, well, the top was kind of going away, but if I kept running that, I just would have killed myself or more people. And it was just tried to stay with him on the bottom, and I don't know, it felt really good getting my tires up on it. It was kind of fun. It wasn't upsetting the car at all, but he just kept pulling away from me, and I didn't really have anything for him.
Well, man, you still come home second. Great run for you. Shout-outs, sponsors, and we'll let you celebrate a little bit.
Yeah, KKR Sim Team, Nap Auto Parts, Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Cushion, and Dirt Racing Network for putting it on.
All right, thanks for talking to us, David. Look forward to seeing you later in the week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he does it. He comes in, he sweeps tonight. He gets the midget win. He gets the win here in the 360 wingless car. Chase Cabray, talk to us about your race tonight, bud.
Yeah, that was interesting. I asked Chris what possessed him to make us do that, but
lunacy, absolute lunacy possessed him to do this.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fun. We had a good time, so it was pretty tough to pass. You just had to wait for people to mess up, and I was able to get the lead there, and then I messed up, and then David had the lead for a little while, then he messed up, and I got the lead back, and then we were up running that slider line. It got so close to the wall, it ended up slowing down so much that I went to the bottom, and I don't know if you ever cut to my onboard, but I was maybe like 15% throttle at the max. I was just super light on the throttle, and had a really low gear in that, and it got pretty good drive, and so I was able to kind of drive away there once I got to the bottom. So overall, a pretty good night. Come out of it 1-1, and hopefully we can come back tomorrow night in that Thursday wing deal, and I'm good there too.
Yeah, track just very slick all around. Hayden said it was really hard to find grip, and you had to find it on the top of the exits right there. But you were able to do a little bit of work on the bottom at various times. Just the way your car was, or were you really just kind of set up to be down on the bottom?
Yeah, no, I actually planned. I knew that it was going to go down there because in the midgets we can run that slider line, and that's kind of where we were running this night until about maybe 20 laps into the feature. It got too slick, and the right rears on these things are too wide to make the slider line efficient when it gets super slick. So I knew we were eventually going to go to the bottom, so I just went really low on the gear, so that I wasn't it was easier to not slip tires. When you have a really high gear, it's really easy to buzz the tires off. So I lowballed the gear, and then I went to the bottom about halfway through and stuck down there the rest of the race, and drove it almost like a pavement car. It gave me some practice for this weekend's K&N race. So it was like racing pavement once I went down to the bottom.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you got some sponsors, some shout-outs, and we'll let you go celebrate a 1-1 finish tonight.
Yeah, like I said before, Swindell Speed Labs, Windsor CBD, Bell Racing, we able to come out of it 1-1. That's pretty cool.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to seeing you maybe even tomorrow night.
Yep, for sure. I'll see if I can make it on for tomorrow night's deal. It should be pretty fun. I don't know what track it is, but hopefully it's not Eldora. Or hopefully it's not Chili Bowl, I should say.
In the 410s, I kind of doubt that he's going to come here. I know they've done it as a fun race before.
It is Chris.
It is, and he is losing his mind a little at a time, I think. So, but anyway, thanks for talking with us, bud. We'll look forward to seeing you later in the week, man.
Yep, thank you.
All right, your winner, Chase Cabray. David Heileman comes home second. Hayden Cardwell in third. That's going to wrap it up for Wingless Wednesdays tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Guys, if you haven't already, give us a follow, a like, a share. If you aren't on the Facebook page, give us a follow wherever you are, if it's Twitch or YouTube. If you're on any of the other pages that we're streaming to on Facebook, come by the Dirt Racing Network. Like and follow us there. You get notifications every time that we go live. On our way to 5,000 followers. And we are working on something special as a little bit of a party for all the listeners, all the watchers. But I am going to get us out of here tonight for myself and Mike Peterson. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Tune in for Triple Header Thursday tomorrow night. Until then, guys, keep it dirty. Good night, everybody.